Meanwhile, the motion to extend the state of emergency by 1 month was approved in Parliament today. While 95 votes were cast in favour of the motion, 39 votes were cast against it. The parties which support the government voted in favour of the motion. The United National Party, the Tamil National Alliance and Democratic National Alliance voted against it. We, of course, will be taking a look at more parliamentary proceedings later on in the news bulletin.
Of course, details of that story coming up on our international desk later on in the bulletin. But in more local news, a petition filed by former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca against the first court-martial verdict was taken up before the Court of Appeal today.
This petition challenges the decision of the first court-martial to remove the titles of the former Army Commander. Our best wishes to the new Inspector General of Police. We pray that he will be able to protect the honour of his uniform as he has done so far. Appearing for Sarath Fonseca, Attorney-at-Law Iraj De Silva brought to the attention of the court that 2 more petitions filed by the former Army Commander are being examined before the Court of Appeal. He requested court that the case be called up on the 4th of August to decide on a date for the case to be examined. As Deputy Solicitor General Sanjay Rajaratnam, who is appearing for the Attorney General, agreed to this request, court decided to call up the case on the 4th of August. Meanwhile, Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Karu Jayasuriya, provided evidence when the case pertaining to the white flag was called up at the High Court today. Providing evidence, Karu Jayasuriya stated that while several parties had actively worked for Sarath Fonseca's victory at the last presidential election, the United National Party was key among them. He also noted that he was assigned the responsibility of serving as the UNP's representative during the election. Responding to cross-examination by the Deputy Solicitor General, Bhuvanakalu Vihara, Jayasuriya stated that he was shocked by the Sunday Leader article which had taken matters out of context. Meanwhile, Professor Ashley Halpe also provided evidence before the court today. The case was postponed until the 25th of this month. Meanwhile, the petition filed by the former Army Commander seeking the entire case heard before the court-martial be nullified was called up before the Court of Appeal today. It was then postponed until Thursday. This is not a good time for dictators. Venezuela's Chavez has cancer. Some dictatorships are falling apart. Some dictators have cancer. They have cancer and they are falling apart. Now let me tell you a story about what's happening elsewhere in the country. The mayor of the Galle Municipal Council, mtlo De Silva, has been suspended with immediate effect.
Chief Minister of the Southern Province, Shan Vijayalal De Silva, made this announcement while issuing a special Gazette notification. The Gazette notification adds that the Deputy Mayor of the Galle Municipal Council, Mohammed Hussain Fawzoniaz, has been appointed as acting mayor.
I presented a charge sheet to the mayor on the 7th of February 2011 for him to file a reply within 14 days. He made a request to extend this time period. Accordingly, it was extended. However, as he has failed to provide a response without a justifiable reason, the posts he holds have been suspended and a retired judge has been appointed to carry out a systematic investigation.
When we made inquiries in this regard, mtlo De Silva stated that he will refrain from commenting on the matter and that he hopes to issue a statement tomorrow. Meanwhile, United People's Freedom Alliance parliamentarian Nishantha Muthuhettigama, who engaged in a tour of several locations in the Galle town, visited the municipal council premises and warmly welcomed the acting mayor of Galle.
There was an arbitrary rule which involved the opposition, including the JVP and the UNP. Today, a real ruler from the alliance, a leftist, has been appointed. the best decision that can be provided on behalf of the people of Galle has been delivered. I wish the new mayor the best of luck without having any division over parties to make Galle one of the best towns in terms of cleanliness.
As promised, taking a look at more news from Parliament. Not granting permission to the United Nations Human Rights Award winner Sunila Abesekara to deliver a lecture at a function held at the University of Colombo with the assistance of the United Nations Permanent Representative's Office was discussed in Parliament today. UMP parliamentarian Eran Wickramaratne questioned the government in this regard. The UMP parliamentarian also raised questions in Parliament on the freedom of expression within universities.
Permission was not obtained to deliver a speech at this function. As in other organizations, when a function is organized at a university, permission must be obtained. Universities believe in the right to think and free expression, and it is essential for a university. But this must be done keeping in line with the rules and regulations of the university. And this is a policy followed by universities in any country of the world. According to this policy, anyone can exchange views with university students. This was rejected after it was arranged. Permission was obtained for the function, but they have not requested for permission for Sunil Abesekara to deliver a lecture. Does that mean you accept that they did obtain permission to hold the function, but permission was not granted for this particular individual to speak within the university due to some reason? If anyone needs to deliver a speech at the university, that person's details must be submitted and permission must be obtained from the university.
Indian Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna says that a high-ranking delegation from the Indian government will be dispatched to Sri Lanka to discuss the problems faced by fishermen. According to Indian media reports, Joint Secretary to the Indian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Harsh Singla, is scheduled to visit Sri Lanka for these discussions. During an interaction with the media in New Delhi, Indian Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna expressed these views with regard to the scheduled meeting.
I think this cannot go on like this. I think we will have to come to some firm understanding with the government of Sri Lanka, and then which I will be deputing Joint Secretary to go to Sri Lanka and then prepare some kind of a ground so that such unpleasant incidents do not frequently occur. To Bangladesh. Pakistan, we will take it up when the...
Co-Deputy Leader of the United National Party, parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa, says that he is committed to creating a beautiful Sri Lanka that will be felt by everyone. He expressed this view while addressing a group of port trade union representatives.
Co-Deputy Leader of the United National Party, parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa, made a financial donation of 100,000 rupees to the Jatika Sevaka Sangamaya branch at the southern container terminal of the Port of Colombo. Today the country is being dragged towards much destruction owing to the policies of the government. If the people of this country gave us a mandate, one day we will be committed to creating a beautiful Sri Lanka which will be felt by everyone. Today we are hoping to give a value to the world labourer. Under United National Party government, we are not planning to call the ordinary person who walks on the road and travels by bus a labourer. We will create a different political culture in the future. We will not take that long to take control of the government. You're with the news first, taking a look at other local stories now. The police have taken steps to set up special 24-hour election operation units covering all local government electorates where elections are due to be held in a bid to ensure law and order.
Senior DIG in charge of election activities, Gamini Navratna, said prompt action will be taken once complaints are lodged at this 24-hour elections operations unit. Senior DIG Navratna said that they have received 10 complaints so far. Meanwhile, the Election Secretariat has taken measures to set up a special centre to receive complaints that are being lodged by the public over the local government election. Furthermore, representatives of general secretaries of political parties and officials attached to election monitoring centres will remain at the centre. Thereby, complaints could be lodged on telephone number 011 2877 or 0112 877612 or fax number 011 28777613. In addition, complaints could also be lodged at the Election Secretariat on the telephone number 0112 2868441, 0112 2868442, 0112 2868443, extension 201, 202 and 207. Direct line 0112 2868444 and the fax numbers are 0112 2868445, 0112 2868367 and 0112 2868368.
Yet another media workshop organized by Newspers with the aim of developing media literacy of students was held in Chilao today.
The workshop was conducted at the Galmuru Herat Gunaratna Mahavidyalaya in Chilao this morning. Students were presented with an opportunity to gain a novel experience by taking part in several practical activities. Teachers were also present at the media workshop. Several souvenirs were presented to the News First team in appreciation of their service.
The media workshop was very useful to us. I think we managed to gain a lot.
The nervousness that was there earlier to present and express views just went away. We gathered a lot from this.
We are grateful to News First for organizing this at a remote school. Generally, these things are organized in schools in big cities. We would like to thank Sirasa for organizing this. Students got an opportunity to get an idea about the future path they need to forge after understanding their talents and skills.
News First, along with Eslon, donated a water tank to the school.
The Sri Lanka Gem and Jewellery Authority has decided not to issue new licenses for gem mining with the use of machinery. Chairman of the authority, General Rohan Dalwatra, said that this decision was arrived at during a meeting yesterday.
Machinery has been used over a long period of time in the Ratnapura district in gem mining. This has resulted in severe environmental harm and damage to houses in the area. Taking this into consideration, the Gem and Jewellery Authority has decided to suspend the issuance of new licenses. The authority, however, added that licenses that have already been issued will not be cancelled.
This is regarding the backhoe license. We have sent out instructions yesterday that new license should not be given for backhoe mining, and also extensions to the license that have been given should not be given. But whatever that had been given already, they have been given permission to carry on with the rest of the program under our observation, under our supervision.
A two-day summit organized by the Southeast Asian Central Bank's Research and Training Center got underway in Colombo today with the aim of creating a public-private dialogue for the Asia-Pacific region. The conference is hosted by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. The theme of the conference is the impact of global financial reforms and challenges for Asian emerging markets. Delivering the keynote address, Governor of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Ajit Niwad Cabral, expressed these views.
I believe you should look at developing confidence in economies. One of the biggest challenges that we face today is a lack of confidence in the systems that we have. Maybe the systems themselves are appropriate, but due to various reasons, these systems might be to some extent destabilized because there's a lack of confidence.